Move the ball and stick it to me.
What's up, Pack Nation? It's Pack Gaming here, and 2K announced that they have created 5 brand new players for NBA 2K18. They've added new players, and I'm actually really excited to talk about that. They just added them yesterday. Right before we do that though, however, I'm reminding y'all that I have a 15,000 VC giveaway, and if you want to win it, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter, and tweet at me done. Once you do that, I'll put you in a randomizer and someone will win. And these are actually some players that I asked 2K to add to the game, so I'm actually kind of happy that they did do that. I was surprised because they just kind of came out of nowhere, you know? And we're going to start off this list as an honorable mention, or at number 6, and that is Josh Smith, who plays for the all-time Atlanta Hawks team. He's an 87 overall. And he was on the Pelicans, but they released him. So he's only on the all-time Atlanta Hawks team. He's actually pretty high rated overall. He's a power forward. He has a good inside game. He has good defense, both inside defense and perimeter defense. He's not a great shooter though, but his athleticism and rebounding is insane. This guy can poster anybody. He's one of the funnest players to use in the game. But technically he was already in 2K, so they didn't really add him. They just added him onto the all-time Hawks team. The next on the list at number 5 is Clark Kellogg for the Pacers all-time team. He's an 85 overall, and he was a great power forward for them back in the day. He's also commentated, so that's why you might recognize that name. He has a great inside game, a pretty good shooter, pretty decent defense. He has great rebounding ability, but his athleticism is like kind of whatever. This one was, of all of them, this was kind of like a random one in my opinion. Like, of all the players you could have added, you added Clark Kellogg. But sure, I'm not gonna complain. It's a player that they added. It's cool. Now at number 4, this next player that I was begging 2K to add for NBA 2K18, and I'm surprised that they did all of a sudden, but Gerald Wallace plays for 2 teams. He plays for the 01-02 Sacramento Kings as a 75 overall. I believe this was his rookie year. I think it was his rookie year. So that's why he doesn't have a lot of game, maybe like a little inside game and defense, and that's really all he could do. He had good athleticism though. But the important one they added was the all-time Hornets, Gerald Wallace, at an 87 overall. A pretty good shooter all around, great defense, great athleticism, everything. Like, there's nothing below a B minus. There's nothing below a B minus on this player. How often do you see that? This dude could do anything. Gerald Wallace is a beast. One of my favorite jump shots in the game. I'm really happy they added him. 5th best player on the all-time Hornets team, which doesn't really say much, but still. At number 3 is somebody that I was pretty surprised they added, is Danny Granger. He's only on the Indiana all-time Pacers team. He's an 88 overall, has a great shot, good inside scoring, pretty decent defender. Obviously, he was really athletic. This player can almost do anything. Why would you not want to use this player? He's amazing. He's one of the best small forwards at Paul George, Ron Artest, and then Danny Granger, but still, he's a baller. The 5th best all-time on the all-time Pacers team. Of course, that's only because they don't have Reggie Miller. But another really cool player that they added, which they didn't even need to add, so it's really cool. And at number 2 is Caron Butler. He was on the 2010-2011 championship-winning Dallas Mavericks team. 80 overall because he was getting a little older. He had a great shot, pretty good defense, and that was really it. A good IQ, and that was really it. But he was a good player on that team, and it's awesome that they added him. But of course, he was way better with the Wizards. The 4th best Wizards player, the best small forward on the team. He has amazing shooting and good inside scoring, great defense, as I said, and he was a little athletic. Not as athletic as these guys, but still pretty athletic. Surprised that they didn't add him when the game released, but still they added him now, and that's awesome. And the last one that a lot of people complain about at number 1 is Carlos Boozer. He's on 2 teams. He's on the 2010-2011 Chicago Bulls team, the 2nd best player, tied with Joakim Noah, on this team when Derrick Rose was a baller. Carlos Boozer, as you can see, great scorer in the post and also good mid-range, but he had no 3-point shot. He was a pretty good defender, great rebounding. He was a beast. But he was even better on the Jazz. Back with Darren Williams, he was an 88 overall. Great mid-range and inside scoring, but as before, good inside defense, okay perimeter defense. The same, but just a little better in everything. That's really awesome that they added these 5-6 players. They didn't have to, and that's really cool they did. Hopefully they keep adding players that they can. If they get players like Charles Barkley and other players that aren't in the game to add, that'd be really cool. Who else did they need to add? Leave it in the comments below. If you like my channel, please give my channel a sub, and I'll see you guys next time.
Move the ball and stick it to me.